from the gospel is love and always love. Love for our enemies and love for those who persecute us.
How could she do that? How is that possible? She is a young woman who has to live the rest of her life on this earth now without the man she loves. Her children, they'll see all kinds of videos, no doubt. They'll hear endless podcasts and public speaking audio from Charlie Kirk's activism and time on this earth, but her children will not grow up truly knowing their father because he's gone. And she knows all this, believe me. She's considered all this. And it was done by a demon with a hunting rifle who took that away from her and took it away from her children. How could she forgive like that? We are going to talk about it in a moment. Powerful, powerful. Go watch it. All right? Now, let me read you this before we go to break. Thank you for highly recommending Pure Talk. We just switched today, and I already love it. It makes me proud to support our veterans. Pure Talk supports veterans because it's run by a veteran. This is our problem. We've talked about it so much in this country that what we lack is patriotism in all our institutions. The love of country is gone. Oftentimes they hate it. And so when you find one that genuinely has a passion for this country, for our veterans, for America itself, man, if you need their services, that's where you take your money. That's where you take your business. Do you have a cell phone? Use Pure Talk. You don't have to buy a new phone, by the way. You can keep your phone. You keep your phone number, or they have brand new phones if you're in the market. You'll save money, but most importantly, you will stop sending money to companies who hate you and work against you and what you want. And you'll start sending less of it to a company that loves you, Pure Talk. Dial pound 250 on your cell phone and just say Jesse Kelly. That's it. They'll handle the rest. You can do it during the break. Pound 250, say Jesse Kelly. We'll be back.
Kentucky and its breaking news, weather, and traffic. This is News Radio 840 WCEO.
Real men are unknowingly being exposed to synthetic estrogens, natural estrogens, and estrogens from plastics in the water they drink and shower in every day without their permission. Thankfully, the patriots at CHOQ, spelled CHOQ, are here to help real American men take back their right to proudly maximize their masculinity by boosting testosterone levels up to 20% over 90 days. I've been taking CHOQ for like 3 years, and the results are just unbelievable. My energy, my focus, and my mood, it's just a better way of life. It's manufactured right here in the USA. CHOQ's natural herbal supplements are clinically proven to have game-changing effects on your energy, focus, and mood. Maximize your masculinity today at CHOQ.com. Use the code JESSE to unlock our exclusive discount on any subscription for life. Or call or text 50-CHOQ-3000 and just say Jesse sent you. CHOQ's American customer service team is standing.
iHeartRadio brings you Global Citizen Festival 2025 from New York City at Central Park's Great Lawn. Live performances from Shakira, Cardi B, Kyla, Ira Star, Mariah the Scientist, Camilo, and many more. All hosted by Hugh Jackman. Join the movement changing the world at GlobalCitizenFestival.com. Hear the entire festival live all day this Saturday on the free iHeart app's Global Citizen Radio and on Hit Nation at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, it's Shannon of the Dude here for my friends at KLM Heating and Cooling. They've been family owned and operated since 1997, and they stand behind every job with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. They're installing a new train system in my house, and as you know, it's hard to stop a train. The KLM Heating and Cooling, they're flexible with financing. They keep comfort affordable, and they offer financing options up to 72 months on select systems upon approval. Residential, commercial, or industrial, they do it all at KLM Heating and Cooling.
Genesis Diamond's epic engagement ring event is happening this weekend with the world's top 2 designers in one place. Hi, I'm Eddie Admoni at Genesis Diamond. This Friday through Sunday at Genesis, we are showcasing the entire collection of boats, Corey and Garage. These are the premier designers that everyone wants, but only Genesis is allowed to carry. See hundreds of the latest creations from Corey. Everyone loves Corey. Meticulously crafted by master artisans in their California design studio. Discover the hidden details and exceptional quality that set Corey apart. At this event, you can see the latest styles and enjoy savings up to $5,000 on your engagement ring. Plus, we are bringing in a new selection of exquisite GIA certified diamonds in all shapes and all sizes straight from the cutters for this 3-day event. You can create the perfect ring with special incentives. Take advantage of zero interest financing and again up to $5,000 off. Don't miss this spectacular weekend bridal event. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Come see me at Genesis Diamond, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-616-1997. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmares today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-616-1997. That's 800-616-1997. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Keeping up with the day's news.
I check in a few times a day.
We're bringing you the latest at the top and 30 past the hour.
I love it.
News Radio 840, WHAS.
It is the Jesse Kelly Show on a fantastic Monday, only 45 minutes away from Medal of Honor Monday. We are discussing, going to hit some highlights on the Charlie Kirk Memorial yesterday, and probably more importantly, or as important, we're going to discuss what's the reason for the difference. Why do we come together and sing and smile and laugh and celebrate versus the rioting, versus the anger? We'll get into that. But right now, we're going to talk about this in a very, very frank way. How on earth can your husband be murdered on camera? You know what it means for you, your children, the rest of their lives. Can you publicly forgive him?
On the cross, our Savior said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do.
I will remind you, remember the story where Jesus is being crucified and the thief gives him a shout out, hey Lord, I love you, remember me. And Jesus said, hey, well, you're going to come with me then. Paradise. Did he pull him down off the cross? Did he say, no, that guy sat there and suffered and died. He got his punishment on this earth. Wow, so you can forgive it. All right, now, let's talk about some more things here. As we discussed forgiveness and the idea of it. Bitterness is one of those things that we are all prone to, myself included. But big time, myself included. Especially when somebody has legitimately wronged you. You know, when we discuss things like bitterness in other people, we oftentimes discuss them as if, oh, it was a tiny slight and he won't let it go. Oh, it was a little thing and they didn't even mean it. Now she won't let it go. But you have been wronged in this life by people. Or if you haven't, you will be. They will do you wrong. They will. They will do you wrong on purpose. It will happen to you in this life more than once. And in that moment, you can take that into your heart and it will consume you like poison. Bitterness is a poison, a deep poison that will make you ugly on the inside. And then eventually, look at the view, you'll be ugly on the outside. Have what, Chris? It will. Or you can do what Jesus did and forgive. It's up to you. But speaking of that, have you ever in your life heard American political leaders speak like this?
One of the things he wants us to take away from this, from all of this, is the following. His deep belief that we were all created, every single one of us, before the beginning of time, by the hands of the God of the universe, an all-powerful God, who loved us and created us for the purpose of living with him in eternity. But then sin entered the world and separated us from our Creator. And so God took on the form of a man and came down and lived among us. And he suffered like men. And he died like a man. But on the third day he rose unlike any mortal man. And then, and to prove any doubters wrong, he ate with his disciples so they could see, and they touched his wounds. He didn't rise as a ghost or as a spirit, but as flesh. And then he rose to the heaven, but he promised he would return. And he will. And when he returns, because he took on that death, because he carried that cross, we were free from the sin that separated us from him. And when he returns,